The Giver by Lois Lowry. Jonas is an 11-year-old boy who lives in a world of gray. There is no music, no color, and strict rules that everyone in the community must follow. This is the only world that Jonas knows until the ceremony of the 12s, when all the 12-year-olds get to figure out what their career life path is going to be as picked out for them by the Council of Elders. And Jonas's role is going to be the new receiver. The receiver is the person that remembers all these things from the past so that the people in this community don't have to. And Jonas is going to be the new one, which means that he spends time with the old receiver, which he is to call the Giver. And in these meetings with the Giver, Jonas's eyes is open to things that he had never before considered, and his whole world turns upside down. This is a classic young adult novel, and it is well beloved for many good reasons. Let me count the ways. Number one, this book does a great job of setting up a world that you want to learn more about. You want to learn more about this faceless council of elders that's making all the decisions. You want to learn about why the society is the way that it is, and it's fascinating to hear about the societal rules and the codes of etiquette that everyone follows. It's great at drawing you in just to the world itself. Number two, Jonas is a great, compelling protagonist of the story. He is honest, curious, and he has a strong moral compass, and you see that develop as the story unfolds. Because basically this book is the story of him realizing that the world he was so comfortable with actually isn't as good as it seems, and there are some horrifying consequences as he finds out later. This also makes the book great because you get to experience all these things from Jonas's perspective, and it's like you're experiencing them anew because it's new to him. Because Jonas doesn't know what sledding is, he doesn't know what a hill is, he doesn't know what color is, he doesn't know how a sunburn feels. And all these things, it makes you appreciate the world that we live in and all the diversity of things that are around us. Number three, the themes in this book are fertile grounds for any book club discussion. What would it be like to live in a society where you're safe and secure, but your individual freedoms are severely restricted? Is it better to live in an imperfect world or a world that has been perfectly planned out? What is the purpose of suffering? What is the relationship between societal equality and individuality? There's just a lot of great essays embedded within the story that I think are all fascinating. Number four, the book is simple and short. It gets right to the point, and through its simple language, simple ideas, it's able to convey a lot of interesting things. This means that there isn't a whole lot of world building, like as if George R.R. Martin or Stephen King were writing this book and they had the time to dig into all the details of everything about the world. But the lesson here is that you don't need to have all of that to still have a very compelling story. So whenever I reread a book, it's always a question mark whether it's going to go up or down in my opinion of it. This book for me, I liked it before and I like it even better now. It's just so to the point, and it really brings out a lot of interesting ideas with relatively few words. So still a great read for me. I highly recommend it to anyone. And I give it 5 stars.